Hello guys, this is Prosperity Wolf here. Welcome to the video. I'm gonna give you one advice. Difficult yet effective advice. And if you actually manage to apply this advice to your life and stick to it, even though it is hard, even though you will feel like it is not worth it, and even though you want to break the rules and you want to break this advice will give you power. This advice will give you unmatched discipline. It takes time to develop. Here it is. The one trait that every man must develop. This is not complaining. And also I will add self-reliance, responsibility, accountability over your life. But most importantly, what I'm talking about today is don't complain. 99% of the times you don't have to complain. You just want to talk to someone, either you're looking for advice or you want to leak all of this negativity that you have stored to someone, because this is the way that you release your stress. But that's several things that are detrimental to you. What it does is, first, what's gonna happen if I go and tell someone that I feel tired now, that my day didn't go where was expected, that something bad happened? Not so bad, but something bad, something that I don't like, that I don't enjoy. I will essentially just waste time, because if that person is just gonna listen to me and has no capability to help me, is not ready to help me, or I'm not even asking for help, I'm just there, my intention is to just talk and complain. That's it, that's what happened. I don't feel well. What are you doing? Wasting time. You're proving to your brain that you're weak, you need someone else to help you. And it makes it even harder for you to break and to start taking action. They always talk about taking action, but how are you going to take action if you're complaining? If you complain, you actually stay the same. Absolutely, that's a cliche, but it applies all the time. 100% of the times it applies. Instead of focusing so much energy on what is in front of you, what is in front of you that you don't like, especially if you don't have any way that you can fix it just right now in the moment, why are you talking about it? I don't like people who complain. I try my very best to restrict from complaining, even though I complain sometimes, but I catch myself and I stop. Because complaining is for the weak. It is. And you're gonna say, yes, but we need social interactions. We have to speak to people. Yes, but you don't have to complain. Social interaction is not complaining. If you're looking for advice, if you have general issue, reach out to someone that's gonna help you. Ask for advice. Ask for advice. Or ask for help, for some favor. But be very specific. Don't spend too much time explaining the issue. Just what's the problem, what do you need help with, and that's it. The conversation stops there. I better select someone that is able to help you at least. Don't just complain. Because look, especially as men, most people don't care about us. Most people don't. And if you don't have the ability to be self-reliant, what are you doing? Most of the time, most of your life, you'll have to depend on yourself. You have to depend on yourself to be disciplined. You have to depend on yourself to go work out. You have to depend on yourself to open that phone and record videos. What if I called my friend and I said, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like recording. I'm tired. I don't want to speak, or something happened that prevents me from recording this video. He's gonna say, okay, I feel you. It will pass. What is my friend supposed to say even? Nothing. Useless information. How is that improving your life if you complain? you're not only wasting time, not only proving to your brain and strengthening the brain cells, strengthening these pathways, because what you repeat and especially what you complain about is gonna make strong, indestructible beliefs in your mind that are hard to break, because now your brain wants to be right. You complain about it, you will not take action. It will get harder if you complain. I know it's very hard. It's very hard to have to restrict yourself. It will give you immense power if you can go about your day and just not complain. If it's something irrelevant, if it's something that, if you don't say it, it will just pass. Nothing will happen. Don't say it. Just don't say it. And people, for the most part, they don't care. And I don't care. I don't want people to care for me, for my momentary feeling. Why? And the last thing that I'm gonna add is the contrary, the opposite of not complaining is self-reliance. Absolutely. At all times, self-reliance. If you feel happy, if you feel in torment, if you feel unhappy, what do you have to do then? Deal with it. Go figure it out. You're a man. You have to figure out life. Make decisions. If you're complaining, you say to yourself, you declare to the universe that you can't decide what to do and you need someone else to help you. And as today at the university, I went and I had 2 exams. Anyway, so as we were waiting, because we waited a lot of time, we were a lot of people, there was one guy with the phone the entire time in the corridor outside, in the corridor in the university. He was with the phone, with one headphone in his ear, and constantly looking at his phone like this down, speaking to people as he's looking at his phone in the headset, one earphone in his ear. And then I saw him 1 hour, in 1 hour, and he was absolutely the same. I asked myself, what happens when the battery runs out? Does he go back home because he can't interact with people? If he can't listen to music, what happens then? Interesting. He can't be self-reliant. This is so simple, to just walk without headphones, without having to speak to someone, without having to call someone to speak as you walk, because you can't walk 15 minutes dealing with your own mind and thoughts. You have to constantly consume something and constantly be entertained. Don't even have the ability to focus on a task for 10 minutes without opening your phone. Not to mention all the people that are outside of the corridor with their phones. What are you working? I am on my phone. And I research. I waste time sometimes. But when I'm on my phone, I'm looking for ways to make money. What are these people looking to do on their phone? What? Watch something that is not important, not urgent. It seems like it's urgent to open your phone because you're addicted to social media, because you're addicted to not being self-reliant. Stop complaining. This was Prosperity Move.